Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Reading is Rad. So happy to have you here. My name is Summer and I just recently started this channel, and side note, my 1-year-old is here. Right now he's preoccupied with his little play area. We will see how long that lasts. But yeah, so let's get right into this. I am presently reading Dune. And I know my book is like just thrashed. I do not have a bookmark, so I just fold over the pages. My books always, I don't know, they get thrashed. Let me know in the comments if you're like a nice book person, or if your paperbacks just turn into a well-used reading device. So, Dune, it's just wonderful every step of the way. I am to the point now, let's see, what page am I on? I'm on 168. Just a little backstory if you're new here. I had absolutely no interest in Dune. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm not a huge science fiction, fantasy person, but this has perhaps changed me. There's just so many intricacies in this book and so many parts of the story that are really interesting, and at first I didn't really like Herbert's style of writing, how I'm just like thrown into this world, figuring out my own way, basically utilizing the glossary for sure, and just basically left to my own devices. But now I kind of like it. Like once you get past the introduction period of like just being thrown into this world and just like feeling so lost, you really start getting a grasp of the story, and it starts like growing on you slowly, and it's like I've described it as like just this blossoming of this wonderful adventure. So that's how I feel about how Dune has been to me. And another thing, so I have not watched any like movie previews or clips, or I haven't even watched any like other YouTubers talking about Dune. I have not even spoken to anybody that has read Dune. And I would like to keep it that way until I'm done reading it for obvious reasons. Hi, babe. Oh, no, we can't play with that. You have so many toys to play with. Where was I? I'm really excited to watch the movie. Really excited because I have all of these characters that Herbert describes the characters obviously, and you make the vision of them in your mind's eye, and then you watch the movie and you're like, oh my gosh, like that's not anything like I imagined, or it's almost exactly what I imagined. I don't know. I'm excited to see the actors that have been chosen for like Paul and Jessica and the Duke, and yeah, it's just gonna be so amazing. Anyway, so I am at the part where they just walked all of their guests into the dining room. They're pretty new on Arrakis or Arrakis. Like I said, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I've been pronouncing it Araki. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know why the S is silent. I literally have no reasoning to that. How about let's not play with the hockey stick? but yeah, so they just walked everybody into the dining room, and of course, you know, it's got the painting of Duke Leto's father, and then the bull that still has blood all over him from the Duke's father. And they're just, it's so funny that like water is the sign of wealth, you know, and royalty. And oh, so sorry, I had to confiscate the hockey puck and the hockey stick. It was just not working. He was like trying to hit everything. Yeah. So, hello. So Kainas, that's how I'm pronouncing his name, because that's how I would pronounce it. That's another reason why I'm really interested to watch the movie, just to see how everything is. Because that's the thing, you're literally creating an entire world of like politics and economics and, you know, visuals. You're just creating this in your mind's eye, and it's just like so crazy. Anyway, so Kainas ended up liking the Duke. He was definitely an interesting character. I don't think Paul's that crazy about him. Paul is interesting for a 15-year-old boy. He's very reserved, and very observant, and I feel like Jessica definitely had something to do with that, and I'm just really excited to see what happens with him as he grows older. So yeah, they just you know, saved all of the men from the spice mine being attacked by the sandworm, and after the scientist Kenneth decides that he likes him because he did, you know, put his kid's life in jeopardy, Paul's life in jeopardy, and you know, put his men first and foremost. So that was interesting. And then I'm excited to see what actress they utilize for Jessica, with the bronze hair, and you know, for the dinner party she's wearing very warm colors, and it must be very difficult to be with a woman so in tune with things that you cannot plainly see. She's definitely picking up on the Duke's suspicions, because if you remember, there was the piece of the note that was found that just like vaguely said that someone, I forget what the actual words were, but you know, someone very dear to you or that you hold very dear is like basically conspiring against you or something. And I think he wants to obviously believe it couldn't be Jessica, but I think he still has his reservations about it, which it's just got to be so hard, you know. And yeah, so that's where I am in the book, and like I said, I'm on 168, and I'm just barely, like, I don't even think I'm quite like a quarter of the way in, and already like so much has happened. This, you know, royal family goes to a completely different planet, which that is one thing, and I think I touched on it briefly in another video. They didn't really touch too much on the actual travel to Iraqi from their previous planet. So but you know, so much has happened, and you've really got to know the family quite a bit, and you know somewhat about the Harkonnens, their enemy, and I'm really just so excited to see what else comes into play. And I know that it's just basically so far setting me up for something huge, you know. So that's all I have to say today for Dune. I will definitely be trying to read tonight after babies go to sleep, and hopefully get quite a bit done tonight. It's definitely hard being a mother of two little ones and finding time to read, because you really don't want to, you know, let a book consume you too much. Obviously you've got lives to raise, and you want to be present, you know, and it's important. So yeah, it's definitely difficult to find the fine balance between getting so immersed in another world. It's almost like living a double life, you know, and then being a mom first and foremost. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. If you have not yet, go to the community tab and input your choice on next month's book. So far, I think we've got 3 choices, but I'm going to just be pulling from a hat, and we will start reading the next book and basically just get together as a group and have a really fun book club. So if you're into this stuff, like and subscribe, and I would be so very happy to have you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.